Hello everybody, my name is Lush Eisner and welcome to the Canadian Money Talk, the channel about Canadian investing and personal finance. Please like and subscribe. I record a video per week, so make sure you ring the notification bell to get notified each time one comes out. Piece of good news, thanks to your support, I have reached over 1,500 subscribers helping people with their finances, and I'm looking forward to hitting 2,000. With the new year having come and gone, I thought I would share some things that I do on January 1st of 2025 and what the state of my finances is. First on my list are the fun and high level items. Check the net worth. It has gone up in 2024 by about 879,000 or 17% in 2025, so not bad. Net worth at the start of 2024 was 5.1 million and 6 million at the end. I was curious how much I collected in dividends this year from all sources. I estimated it was 120,000 in 2023 and thought it would be the same in 2024 plus 5 to 10% for the increases. But I had to look in 3 different brokerages, and the corporate account in Qtrade and Interactive Brokers are the big ticket items, plus Wealthsimple, and a bunch of small Qtrade accounts. All the dividends had to be added together in Excel, and the total was a surprising 30% higher than I was estimating, coming in at over 160,000 when you include the fact that some amounts are in US dollars. For Alberta, I have crossed over the break-even point in taxation where it is more tax efficient for additional dollars to be capital gains rather than Canadian eligible dividends that I am collecting. But note that until now, the average taxes on the dividends I have been collecting are significantly lower than taxes on capital gains. I also compared my portfolio against benchmarks. Qtrade has a nifty tool where you get a letter grade, and I mostly want performance and some income. I am also beating the TSX handily in the long term with my stocks, so that's not bad. I also review the last year's spending and I budget for next year. The only trouble spots are the taxes and the household and personal care items. The taxes will be much less next year since I had not sold any houses in 2024, but the taxes I paid for the house I sold in 2023 still show up in Quicken in 2024. My strata fees went up significantly for the first half of 2024 before I moved, so that is higher than budgeted. And because of my move, I have much in household and personal care expenses that are one time. So there's really no need to adjust the budget, although I definitely went over the budget there. I waited for January 2nd, 2025 to invest a fresh 1,000 into my TFSA all in one lump sum. And I will continue buying a monthly 500, which I have automatically transferring from my checking account for a promotion, which altogether add up to the 7,000 limit. I'm just a little too lazy to fill out forms to amend the monthly transfers, so I up any difference manually the first thing in the year. I am checking on my fees. Your brokerage or financial advisor will give you disclosures, sometimes with your tax documents or with your statements, to tell you how much fees you've been charged. If something seems amiss, you can investigate it if you are aware of it. On January 1st, I am also starting to export transactions out of my trading or bank accounts for 2024 personal taxes, organizing statements for my accountant, even though mine wants an extra 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after the year in the statement. You can look at your 2025 goals, make sure you post them somewhere, and New Year's resolutions. Make a plan to invest monthly. If you're not investing, start now. Save a certain amount by doing something specific differently. Most people do general goals like lose weight or be better with money, and surprisingly, nothing comes of it, and they stop trying 2 weeks into the new year. So make the goal SMART, S standing for specific, simple, sensible, or significant, M stands for measurable or meaningful and motivating. A stands for achievable or agreed or attainable. R stands for relevant, reasonable, realistic, and resourced or results-based. And T stands for time-based. Could also be time-bound, time-limited, time cost limited, timely, or time-sensitive. For instance, become financially secure isn't a SMART goal because the statement is ambiguous and unclear. On the other hand, save 5,000 in emergency fund by the end of 2025 would be considered SMART because it's specific, measurable, and timely. Write things down and share the goals with people for accountability if that helps you achieve them. Something you can do annually, the first thing in January is as good as any, is to rebalance your investments where investments are in different proportions than you had planned, which is very likely. For example, if your portfolio was supposed to be 60% stocks and 40% bonds, and now it is 70-30 because the stocks went up disproportionately, sell the stocks and use that money to buy bonds. This sells high, buys low for your portfolio, and reestablishes the desired risk profile and reduces the additional risk that you are now too much in stocks. If you have ETFs, find the ETF adjusted cost base after distributions for the past year. Your ETFs likely get distributions in the past calendar year that you will pay taxes on, so you need to increase the adjusted cost base on the ETF by the amount of the distribution, so you don't pay tax on distributions and keep the same adjusted cost base, which would be double taxation when you sell the ETF. Get ready for the RRSP season if you need to buy more RRSPs for 2025, with the deadline being at the end of February or early March, and consider starting a monthly purchase plan for your RRSPs rather than during the RRSP season, so you get the money appreciating all year. In case your payroll department doesn't know about your RRSP purchases, provide proof of the RRSPs you'll be buying and fill out a T1213 request to reduce tax deductions at source form in January, so the CRA can send you a letter to pass on to your payroll department so they know to withhold less taxes from you. This way you aren't giving the government an interest-free loan all year with a big tax refund at the end. Even though people like that, it's not actually logically sound. So there's lots of things you can do at the beginning of the year. Some need to be done in the new calendar year. Others are just a good thing to do, and you might as well do them when you're doing the necessities. Some of the things I mentioned can't be done until January, but you can do that for entertainment on New Year's Day. If you have any additional items you would like to add to this list, please put them into the comments below. If you have any requests on what you'd like me to cover in future videos, please put that in the comment section. If you'd like to get in touch, please reach out on any of these social media channels, and may you have a profitable day.